National Security Council, National Office of the National Security Advisor, the Minister of Defense, Minister of Interior, and all satellite institutions under their purview. And then we'll have AOB. Can anyone move that we adopt the agenda with or without amendment?
Yes, I therefore move the agenda of the Standing Committee of Defense.
Let's go ahead.
Yes, I therefore move the agenda of the Standing Committee of Defense of Security without amendment to be adopted by the committee without amendment.
Any seconder? It has been moved that we adopt the agenda of today's meeting without amendment. Any seconder?
I seconded the adoption of the agenda for defense and security without amendment.
It has been moved and seconded that the agenda for today's Standing Committee on Defense and Security be adopted without amendment. Those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of the Standing Committee on Defense and Security, Honorable Minister of Interior, the Honorable Minister of Defense, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Defense, the National Security Advisor, Security Chiefs hearing present, the clerk and support staff of the Standing Committee on Defense and Security, all other protocols duly observed. Good morning to you all. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as chairperson of the Standing Committee on Defense and Security, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this briefing session with the committee. The Standing Committee on Defense and Security, established under Section 109, subsection 1 of the 1997 Constitution, and I quote, the National Assembly shall appoint the Standing Committee on Defense and Security. The purpose of this meeting is to engage stakeholders of the defense and security sectors of the Gambia of the new policy direction of the committee with regards to its operations and expectations in the performance of its oversight mandate on defense and security of the Gambia as established under Section 109 of the 1997 Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia. Before I proceed, allow me to introduce the honorable members of the Defense and Security Committee. 1. CDS Kenjai, Chairperson, Honorable Samba Jallo, Vice Chairperson, Honorable Fatou K. Jawara, Member, Honorable Mohammed Kante, Member, Honorable Sankum Damfa, Member, Honorable Musa Baji, Member, Honorable Abduso, Member, Honorable Almami Jiba, Member, and Honorable Serif Sar, Member as well. The committee shall be assisted by the Office of the Clerk, headed by a designated clerk, as provided for under Standing Order 116, subsection 2. The functions of the committee is to scrutinize, consider, and advise upon all matters connected with the defense and security of the nation. In view of the above, the committee strongly urges all defense and security institutions and agencies, including the National Security Council and the Office of the National Security Advisor, to cooperate with the committee in the exercise of its oversight function. We will work with you closely in the area of defense and security so that all Gambians and residents in the Gambia continue to live in peace and tranquility, where our men and women in uniform and those undercover will effectively and efficiently perform their constitutional mandate of defending the territorial integrity of the country, as well as protect lives and properties of all citizens and residents, while the National Intelligence Agency, NIA, provide timely intelligence gatherings and analysis for timely actions by the relevant agencies. It is our belief that this can only be realized through improved conditions and welfare with the motivated, highly and trained professional security officials. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, security should be the business of all and sundry, and as such, I implore on all of you to collaborate with us in our journey to realize a more secure and safer Gambia where security forces will be subordinate to civil authority and act in accordance with the Constitution and other laws of the Gambia. Accordingly, the committee, in the exercise of its oversight mandate over the defense and security sector, shall operate as follows. 1. Collaborate with all government agencies, particularly the security sector, to preserve and defend the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Gambia. Receive and review bills, acts for domestic and foreign policies, strategic plans, and other measures relating to defense and security. Probe into any matter of public importance or concerns with regards to defense and security of the nation. 4. Receive and review reports on security and defense operations, challenges, decisions, and proposals, especially the deployment of Gambian troops abroad, which requires the approval of the National Assembly as provided for under Section 188, subsection 4 of the Constitution. 5. Review budget proposals of the defense and security sector. 6. Provide oversight over the security sector reform processes and make recommendations where necessary. 7. Ensure capacity building of committee members and clerical staffs and build in investigative methods, budgetary analysis, processing, classifying, gathering, interpreting, and storing information, as well as preparing and presenting reports. Give periodic and annual report on the state of play of the defense and security sectors of the Gambia and of the National Assembly. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the committee would not hesitate to exercise the powers conferred on it under Section 109, subsection 3 of the 1997 Constitution in A, enforcing the attendance of witnesses and examining them on oath, affirmation, or otherwise. B. Compelling production of documents. And C. The issue of a commission or request to examine witnesses abroad. Thus, the sitting procedures of the committee shall be as follows. Engagement with the Committee on Defense and Security takes precedence. 2. That an officer or institution summoned to appear before the committee shall do so without fail, except on prior approval by the committee. 3. Any officer or institution who fail to appear upon request by the committee commits contempt of the National Assembly, of which the committee shall determine the nature of the sanction. 4. Before presenting any report or give testimony, all officials or witnesses shall take the prescribed oath to be administered by the clerk of the committee. 5. The committee shall give a timeline for the implementation of its recommendations and shall assume responsibility to monitor the implementation of its recommendations. 6. Furthermore, as prescribed by the Standing Orders 100, sub 1 and sub 2, and I quote, within 30 days of the resolution of the Assembly or adoption of any report of a committee, in this case, as Defense and Standing Committee's report, the minister under whose portfolio the matter rests in the report or contained in the assurances or resolution fall shall provide a reply to the Assembly. 7. Thus, all honorable ministers concerned are kindly advised to take note and present a report as and when their ministries are affected. 8. Any minister who failed to submit a report under this standing order shall be deemed to be in contempt of the Assembly with the meaning of Section 75, subsection 6 of the Constitution, misconduct in office. Distinguished heads of department, ladies and gentlemen, we are all aware of the numerous security challenges faced by different regions in the country and the limited time allocated for committee operations, that is June to July. The committee has resolved thus. to use the month of June to familiarize members with the sectors under its remit and organize hands-on training for them. Receive departmental PowerPoint presentations from all the sectors on their mandates, organizational structures, acts, policies, strategic plans, day-to-day activities, and map out areas of collaborations. And to schedule visits to all security and defense facilities in the country, starting with the provinces probably in July 2022. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, in conclusion, I would like to seize this opportunity to thank all of you for attending this maiden briefing session. This is the beginning of our continuous collaboration, and I want to assure you all that we'll execute our duties guided by good conscience and fair play. We are not here to witch hunt anybody or institution, but rather we are here to work together as public officers and legislators to ensure that the people we serve enjoys the maximum security and protection they deserve, as well as protect the territorial integrity of this country, which we shall never compromise. Once again, I look forward to a fruitful engagement with all our stakeholders. The Secretariat will share copies of this briefing, statement, and schedules of the committee for your attention and necessary actions. I will now open the floor for questions, comments, and/or clarifications. Thank you very much. Now we will open the floor for any member of the Defense and Security, including, of course, the Honorable Minister here in present, to ask any clarification or any question that you may want to.
Chair.
Oh, okay, the Honorable Minister for Defense. Honorable, go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Chairperson of the Defense and Security Committee, Honorable members of the Defense and Security Committee of the National Assembly, Family Secretaries here present, the Chief of Defense Staff, Director General, the National Security Advisor, and other members of the security agencies here present. Foremost, let me take this opportunity to express on behalf of the Defense and Security agencies here present, to express profound gratitude and appreciation for the invitation calling us this morning. We consider this very important and timely to at this meeting with the Defense and Security Committee of the National Assembly. It's also an opportunity to get us at least to fulfill some of the policy procedures that you have already been highlighting. It is absolutely imperative that the security agencies work closely and hand in hand with the Defense and Security Committee of the National Assembly in the matter of security of this country. My contribution is just to express on behalf of the security agency present to thank you and to thank the entire members of the committee for this invitation. And I surely want to inform you that we will continue to collaborate and work with the committee on the interest of security of these people.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. And we're looking forward to a fruitful collaboration with you and those under your ministry. And congratulations once more. Any other comment or questions? And so the Inspector General of Police, the Chief of Defense Staff, and of course the Director General of NIA were notified that following the end of this briefing session, you will stay and give us an update as was indicated in the letter sent to you. Any further comment or questions for any clarifications? I am not sure. Is the Minister of Interior here?
Yesterday, during the Security Council meeting, I think we informed of the traveling to second zone. So I think it was very much.
We have not received any communication from his ministry, and I'm not sure if he, clerk, if he has any prior approval. And anybody from the Ministry of Interior? Clerk, so you take note. He is not here, and he was invited
And
to attend. Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Regarding that, the absence of the Minister of Interior,
Okay. We can take that.
no, I just want to make it clear. Regarding the absence of the Minister of Interior, the Section 32 of the Interpretation, 23 of the Interpretation Act is very clear on that. The ministers are the only people that can stand at the preliminary or at the chamber to give their versions of statement. And should in case the minister is absent, the Interpretation Act here covers only the Solicitor General, who have that legal standing to stand on behalf of the Minister of Interior, Minister of Justice. So the permanent secretaries of the various ministries, whenever we ask for the minister to appear before this committee, let the minister appear by himself. That is what the law provides. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As I indicated earlier on, clerk, I'm sure he took note of that. Any further questions or clarifications for the purpose of record keeping? We have the Minister for Defense here. We have the Chief of Defense Staff, the Inspector General of Police, the Director General National Intelligence Agency, NIA, National Intelligence Agency, NIA, as established by law. Do we have the National Security Advisor here?
Yes, sir.
The Director General Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the Director General Gambia Prison Service, Chief Fire Officer, Gambia Fire and Rescue Service, the Director General Gambia Immigration Department. Okay.
What is your capacity?
Yeah. Yes. PS. The Director General Gambia Prison Service. Yes. Yes.
Good morning, and thank you very much for inviting us to this important meeting. I'm really grateful. I think it's important for us to meet because we have a lot to work on together. But I think it will be important for us to have the members introduce themselves so that we will know who is who. And then that will facilitate the role that you want to cover right now, so that each one is able to introduce themselves.
Thank you very much, Madam PS. Of course, I did that for nonetheless will do for now. Honorable Mohammed Kante is the member for Busumbala constituency. Can you rise up for them to see you? Honorable Kante?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Honorable Sankung Damfa is member for Ilyasa constituency, Upper. Thank you, Honorable. Honorable Musa Baji, member for Talinding constituency. Honorable, thank you. Honorable Abdul Soh, the member for Combo East. Honorable Almami Jiba is the National Assembly member for Foni Kansala. Honorable Serif Sar, the Honorable National Assembly member for Joswan constituency. The Honorable Samba Jallo, He's from Dankunku. He's not around. He's in Nigeria, Abuja, for an official mission. We have nominated member Honorable Fatu K. Jawara. She is not in. And then we have Alari Glenn Clark. We have the director of Clark, Marabi Hydra. We have also Mary Mendy. She's also Mary. Thank you very much. Maybe we will then allow the service chiefs to introduce themselves for the benefit of those that may not be able to identify them. Thank you. Yes, beginning from the Honorable Minister for Defense, starting with the Honorable Minister for Defense. Alari, come this way.
I am Honorable Selim Yunjai, the Minister of Defense of the Republic of Gambia. Thank you.
I'm Jeremy Abdulrahman.
Alari, is that the statement?
Chief of Defense Staff, Gambia Armed Forces. Thank you.
This is the correct statement. Yes. Don't distribute that one.
Yes,
I am the Director General of
Between any member who wants to raise.
Thank you.
My name is Wahid K. Dabo, the Permanent Secretary of Defense.
Good morning. My name is Abdullah Sani, and I'm the Inspector General of Police.
Good morning, honorable members. My name is Muhammadu Baji, the National Security Advisor, Office of the President. Thank you.
Good morning, honorable members. I am Bakar Gassama, Director of Drug Law Enforcement Agency.
Good morning, honorable members. I am Musa Amdo, Advisor to Director General
Director General.
Gilly from Law Enforcement.
Good morning, honorable members. I'm Ashmar Amani, Director General, Gambia Prison Service.
Good morning, honorable members. My name is Samu Kolindao, Chief of Gambia Foundation.
Good morning, honorable members. I am Ulejano, Deputy Director General, Gambia Immigration Service.
Good morning, I am Lamin Pereira, Gambia Prison Service, Chief Superintendent.
Good morning. I am Chief Superintendent of Gambia Prison Service.
Good morning, honorable members. I am Lamin Shaw, Good morning, honorable members. I am Assistant Inspector General of Police, Gambia Police.
Good morning, honorable members. I'm Captain Mr. Good morning, honorable members. I am Argo Silva, Personal Assistant to Community Science.
Good morning, honorable members. My name is Abdullah Sani. I'm Commissioner of Prosecution and Legal Affairs.
Good morning, honorable member. Alhaji Ibrahim Abdullah is my name. Director of Operation, overseeing the position of the Deputy Director General.
Good morning, members. I am Jabba Ejab, the Director of Forensic Investigations and Drug Law Enforcement.
Good morning, members. My name is Yaya Tombo, Senior Division of Fire.
Good morning, honorable members. My name is Morita, Deputy Director of Gambia Prison Service.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning to you all, honorable members. I'm Usman Seniva, Public Relations Officer and Head of the Drug Demand Reduction Unit of the Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Thank you.
Good morning, honorable members. My name is Masan Shakira, Assistant Chief Pilot of Gambia Private Service.
Thank you very much for that. I want to thank those who came with full house. For all of you, all the service chiefs here and present, we are grateful. And as we indicated, this is the beginning of a new journey where we will collaborate in the exercise of our various constitutional mandates as established by law. And I want to thank you sincerely for your time, of course, coming in to answer to the national duty, and for your continuous and sleepless nights in ensuring that the country and, of course, all citizens and residents in the Gambia live in the Gambia with peace and stability. And we hope that we will continue earning the country, of course, which is the beacon of hope in terms of peace and stability within a turbulent region. I want to thank you in the absence of any further questions from honorable members. Yes, honorable.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chair. This is just a comment and a wish of hope for all of us who are here. We're indeed glad and we believe this is a journey that has just started, and we'll work hand in glove to make sure we see the difference in terms of our operation, in terms of our mandate, in terms of supports that we think it will be very prudent for the success of the country. The security of the country is a business of all, and we'll hope we'll work together to achieve the best and timely interventions in all areas that we think will also stand for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. In the absence of questions from invited guests, I will now thank you sincerely, and we will. I'm so happy you supply them with the programs of events and activities. She will supply you with the schedule of various agencies and departments under our portfolio with regards to our future engagement with you. And in the absence of that, I will throw the recording here, and following the end of the meeting, we will still have the Chief of Defense Staff, the IGP, the Minister of Defense, the Director General of NIA to speak and brief us, and the Inspector General of Police. The Director General of NIA, the Inspector General of Police, the Chief of Defense Staff, the Minister of Defense, and also I want to thank you sincerely for coming, and it's an honor having you here. Continue to serve. Thank you very much.
May we close in prayer?